goes nothing.
All right.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
It's Adam Webb and Adam After Dark.
Welcome in to, I'm going to try this one more time, another edition of Adam After Dark radio show. For whatever reason, and I can't figure it out, but I get this thing going, and then all of a sudden my computer decides that it's going to have problems. But in any case, I was talking to Jacob there, and we were discussing about our trip to Willisburg one day, and I had to completely take apart a fridge. You did nothing. You sat around. You just watched me do it, and I
I didn't do anything. I didn't bring the tools. I didn't take off the door. No, I did nothing. Nothing.
No.
I even sat back and watched as you and the customer, not me, you and the customer pulled it in.
Exactly. That's how it went down. I remember it distinctly.
Man, to make things worse, it was a top-of-the-line Samsung that he had gotten. It had all the bells and whistles, all that much extra crap to pull off there before we could squeeze it through that tiny little bitty-ass door.
Yeah, well, the interesting part about the whole thing was that we literally, I don't know, we said it 100 times. I think this was a house that we were like, this was going to be a problem, and one of our coworkers just sold it to him anyway. Like, you know.
The delivery guys will take care of it. They'll deal with it.
Right, and then I was playing delivery guy because poor Kingsley had Ebola. And
was that when Kingsley had Ebola? Or was that after Devontae just no-showed? I can't remember.
I don't know. It was one of those two. I mean, that particular position was the hardest position in the whole store to fill. I don't know. We had, before you, of course, there was Peyton. And thing about Peyton was he was great when he came, and he came to work. He was on time. It's just his I don't know, attitude, man, attitude.
Right. Which I think while I was there, I went through. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 different PTs.
Right. We did. It was different. But in any case, nobody wants to hear too many stories about errands. So you and I, let's see, you worked for me. We were there a while, and I went on and doing what I do now, and then
stole my job. Let's tell them about that. How you stole the job I had tried to get for 3 years. 3 years, people. I had applied for this job countless times, interviewed, denied. I'd take Adam the day after he resigns from errands, day after, to open interviews for this company, and he gets the job.
Yeah. It was. It was one of those things, man. And I talked about this in my story. Just things would fall into my lap all the time. That's just how my life has been. I've been really fortunate to just have a million things in my life fall right in my lap. Hey, you getting any snow over there, by the way? There's people that are listening right now that are curious about this weather, this snowpocalypse that's supposed to happen. So what's you're to the west further than we are here in Lawrenceburg. So where?
Yeah, we've got rain mainly, and then it was sleeting for a couple hours, and now it's snowing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Like the roads you can't see the road anymore. It's covered now. They haven't sent any salt trucks there or anything. Everything's ice.
Speaking of snowpocalypses, you remember the one that came through when we worked at Aaron's?
Yep. Yeah, I remember still going out on deliveries through Snowmageddon.
It was rough, man. It was real rough. We honestly I don't know how it ended up working out the way it did, but it did. I don't know. It was just it was really weird.
I was walking to work during all that time. Wasn't even risking getting out on the road. I just walked into work and dragging furniture through the 18 inches of snow we had on the ground.
And poor James, man, he had to be the bus for everybody.
Yeah, the big yellow school bus.
Yeah,
that's what he got for driving the biggest truck.
Well, and it's 4-wheel drive. I mean, that's just
exactly.
That's the nature of the beast. Yeah. You get a 4-wheel drive vehicle, it's pretty much assumed that you're going to have to be the chauffeur.
Yeah, during the wintertime, you're the chauffeur, designated, done, over. Like that was in the contract when you bought your 4-wheel drive vehicle.
All right, so I've got you on, and you're pretty opinionated on certain things. So, and I like to take this show to different kind of levels. You know, I don't always want to talk about my life because that's, nobody really cares about me that much. So, and I've told my story as much as I want to tell it. I may do my childhood at some point, but I don't know. I want to make this show.
Nobody wants to hear about your mommy issues, Adam.
No, more about sports and more about politics. And since you don't even know what sports are, your favorite running back was Jerome Bettis. So by the way, Pittsburgh sucks.
Favorite halfback, buddy.
Well, whatever. He sucks.
And
suck.
the bus was a beast.
No, that Pittsburgh sucks. Nobody likes Pittsburgh. But
nobody likes Adam After Dark radio either. So I guess fair game there. I
guess. Right, because it's me and you that are listening to the show right now. I can promise you. So in any case, it's to me, in terms of politics right now. I don't want to talk about Donald Trump because we all have opinions on him, and mine vary.
It's old news. Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody,
Right. The big thing right now is House Bill 166 here in Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
So
I cannot wait.
Well, the thing is, though, is it's not going to go. I mean, it's not going to get passed.
I know it's going to get shot down, but here's the thing: you got to build steps. It's a work in progress. They know it's going to get shot down. The fact that it got approved in the House, that's huge. That's huge for the state right now. Because that's the first step, and this one's going to get shot down. They're going to have to rewrite it, change it, resubmit it. We already know it's going to get approved in the House again. Now we got to work on the Senate and just work our way up.
Well, what's going to happen is, even if it gets to the governor's desk, he's going to veto it. I mean, he's already said that that's what he's going to do. And my feeling on all of it in terms of medicinal marijuana is that, in case you didn't know what House Bill 166 was, and for you people out there that didn't know what it was, shame on you. You should have known the number. That makes me mad when I talk about it and nobody knows what it is. But if you didn't and you don't know it, it's for medicinal marijuana. Now, that's not for recreational use. There's a huge difference between that, but it's baby steps, and that's how you get to the recreational use. Now, a lot of folks think that recreational use is bad and it's going to fry your brain and blah, 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 whatever. You know what? The thing is in terms of marijuana, it's if people want to do it, I feel like they should have that right to do it. It's just the same as drinking alcohol. In fact, alcohol's worse, by the way, statistically. So, but we still do that. The problem with marijuana, though, is that it is a proven. It has proven. In the medical industry.
It's proven as a treatment for hundreds of different ailments.
And that's a problem.
It treats glaucoma, insomnia, anxiety, depression, PTSD. The list is endless.
Right. And it's definitely something that I feel like needs to be passed in the state of Kentucky. This is something that, and really, realistically speaking, this needs to be a nationwide thing, right? We're never going to get that, but it needs to be that. And the problem is it has nothing to do with the fact that they don't want Jacob smoking weed, all right? It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that they want to keep it out of the pharmaceutical industry because the pharmaceutical industry will lose their ass when it comes to money in terms of they will. I mean, doctors will be able to prescribe marijuana over Schedule I drugs, which is a big deal. I mean, rather than giving OxyContin to a lady that has chronic pain, you can prescribe marijuana and her pain would be fine. It would go away. This is why we have a problem getting it passed in the state of Kentucky, and that's exactly why. Is because they would just lose money. Period. You still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here, bud.
All right. I thought I lost you there for a minute.
Nah, I just spaced out for a second. You're a little long-winded.
Well, my system here, I always worry about it because I'm always feeling like it's going to go do something screwy. So, and we only got 5 minutes left. Isn't that crazy? Man?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I need to get more time on these live shows to be able to do this. But for you people out there that want more Adam After Dark radio show, I promise you I'm going to start recording episodes, hour-long episodes, at least once or twice a month. I'm going to try to do it every week, but I can't promise that. So I'm going to say once or twice a month. I'll try to throw one out there for you and keep the train rolling. It's going to be on iHeartRadio.
Unless 166 gets passed, in which case it's probably going to be lucky to see one every 6 months because we all know what you're going to be busy doing.
I don't know about all that. I mean, the thing is, for me, I'm an advocate for things like that, right? I feel like, so I'm a radio guy, right? So I don't believe in any kind of censorship at all. And I know that doesn't make sense, but I just don't. I don't feel like anything should hamper your ability to do something freely that doesn't harm anybody. And that is one of the things that I feel strongly about. And there's going to be a lot of folks that are, even people in my family that disagree with me, but that's all right because it's just how I feel. I feel like at 31, almost 32 years old, I deserve the ability to have an opinion, right? I mean, am I wrong?
Theoretically, that's how it's supposed to be, but we all know that's not how it works.
All right, so for the last 3 minutes here, I want you to tell me, this is good. This is good. This is the time to roast Adam, all right? Name a time that you've been more mad at me than any other time.
Oh, Jesus. Let me go through the list here. I got a whole list.
Like legitimately mad, though. Like wanted to punch me in the face mad.
Oh, man.
I mean, there's a lot of dead air here, so I mean, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking.
You can say something anytime. Maybe I'll just throw some music on.
No. Let's. Probably the time that me and you had to go to, what was it, public housing in Springfield to pull a bed-bug-ridden mattress that didn't have bed bugs before it left our store, mind you.
Right.
The fact that we pretty much gave them a brand new mattress, and not just that, but you made me deal with it and put it on my truck, take it back to the store.
Well, you got to
and then
understand.
Getting bed bugs.
You've heard the old saying, "Crap rolls downhill," although it's the other word. But and you got to understand, if I did not get that, which by the way, FYI, I know I let everything go out of the store, and that's on me. But that should have been sold to that customer. Hindsight's 20/20, but
yeah, it really shouldn't have. I mean, their presence when they walked in the door the first time should have. It's a pretty big indicator.
I mean, that's your fault,
dude. It was what, a family of 8, and the one guy who worked at McDonald's.
Right. I mean, it was a bad situation. I mean, it was all around a bad situation. I remember one, not in Springfield, but it was in Lebanon, and we went to one, you and I did, and we ended up leaving it.
Yeah, that was the one we cut open, and it was just destroyed inside. Like, you couldn't see it. There's so many of them that looked black in there.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, man. For those of you who don't know, in the lease-to-own company, there are bed bugs, period. I'm here to tell you. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I mean, there's bed bugs. You risk bed bugs whenever you get a used mattress, period. Now, we did our best to clean them and sanitize them, but, that's the risk you take, people. Don't buy a used mattress. Don't lease a mattress.
All right, so Jacob, you're going to come back with me and do another one sometime, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
30 seconds out, I'm gonna wrap it up and tell everybody.
How about we wrap it up with the story of how you ran out of gas because you checked the fuel gauge twice.
You're really gonna do that as 20 seconds is rolling down? No, it's your fault. It was. It was flat out your fault. Period. End of discussion. Hey, check it out on iHeart, YouTube, every other streaming service that's out there. I am on there. It's Adam After Dark Radio Show. Thank you, Jacob. And that's out. Peace.
Adam After Dark.